Hey y'all, please excuse my informalness. I have been intending on making a video and I've just been extraordinarily slammed because it's spring and we're back in multiple offers and escalation clauses and appraisal. Oh, hi Tiger. Hey Ty. Anyway, um, a quick message for buyers and for agents. So this message, my cat is nudging my phone. So this message is for buyers and it's also for agents. If you are working with someone, get the brokerage agreement. I just had a conversation today with a client who has seen, I think, multiple properties, right? I'm sorry, they're not a client yet. They may become my client, but they have seen multiple properties. They even submitted an offer and they do not have a brokerage agreement with this agent. So very interesting. And they knew enough to Tiger. They knew enough to ask me about whether I would help them as a client or help them as a customer. And if you don't know what that means, I'll have to speak with you separately on that. But a couple red flags there with that. I also asked them, of course, if I get a call and somebody says that they had an agent or was working with someone, I say, well, do you have an agreement? Do you have a brokerage agreement? They did not have a brokerage agreement with this agent. And so my next question was, okay, did they give you the opportunity to sit down and explain this process? And is this your first time or have you purchased multiple properties? Well, they're first time home buyers. They've never sat down with this person. They're just kind of letting them into property and writing offers, but never explained what the process is, how to make a solid offer, like so many pieces of the contract. It's like, Tiger, it just kind of blew my mind. So if you're an agent, if you're a newer agent, please, sit down with your clients, explain to them, even if they're not your client yet, don't just go show up at the property and open the door. Talk to them, find out what their goals are, explain what the process will look like. It will make things so much easier for you, but really it will make it so much easier for them and they will know what to expect along the way. Also, it will prevent a situation where you spend your time and energy showing them property or writing an offer to have another agent like me come in and swoop away your client because you never took the time to do that or to get an agreement in place to have them work with you exclusively. If you have questions about that, just call me. I'm happy to help. And if you're a buyer and the agent has never done that for you, it's not to say that they're a bad agent. Okay, I don't want that to come across the wrong way, but they might be inexperienced or not confident enough to ask you for that appointment or to feel good about getting together with you, or maybe they don't understand the process enough. I'm not sure what people's motivation are for doing those things. But if you as a buyer are working with an agent that has never, even if you've bought, okay, so I work with clients from land lots, cheap little property, all the way up to high-end luxury real estate. And I treat every single client the same way because you don't understand their situation. And the market changes on a day-to-day basis. It's not a situation where even if you bought a house last year, it's not the same market it was last year. Even if you bought a house last month, it's not the same market that it is last month. Even if you bought 20 properties and they were all in the past 12 months, but they were in a different area than you're currently buying, it's not the same market. So you need an agent that will analyze that information for you and take the time to spend with you to go over one, what your goals are. I cut myself cooking yesterday. What are your goals? And number two, you want an agent who understands how to negotiate contracts, because that is the number one thing that will, benefit you and get you to closing. So it just kind of blew my mind that the buyer was having this conflict. And I told them, of course, like I tell everybody else, no pressure. I'm not a pressure salesperson. Come in, let's have a conversation. Let's figure out what your goals are. Let's figure out if I'm a good fit to help you with those goals. And if not, no big deal. If you want to go back to that agent, no big deal. That's totally fine. But understand the process, and at least if I can give you those tools, then you have that to move forward with. And if you decide to move forward with me, great, I'm happy to help you out. Yes, it just was like mind-blowing to me. So if you are a buyer, make sure you have an agent that has the knowledge and will take the time to take care of you. If you are an agent, don't be scared of having those conversations. Buyers greatly appreciate you spending the time to explain everything to them. You don't just have to go open a door. You are more than that. You have a lot of knowledge and experience to share that they need your help with, and it's your responsibility to share that with them. So take that time and book that consultation and explain the process. Even if they've bought 1,000 homes, again, unless they bought it a month ago or yesterday, the market changes. So stay on top of your market and take care of your clients. Don't build a bad reputation for other agents that are really out here trying to do a good job for our clients and make sure that we take care of them. Hopefully that helps somebody today. Bye.